Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is December 11, 2024. Here is another daily analysis. Market just carved out a bit. Actually, it was a good session for S&P, forming a bullish consolidation after last 2 days, kind of like a shallow corrective move. Even it doesn't go to SMA 20, even doesn't go to this previous pivot here. So very, very shallow corrective move before Christmas time, before Santa Claus rally. We already got, I believe, Santa, and Santa is coming to the town earlier than expectation. Usually it comes after December 2021, but this year we had marvelous move to the upside since election. Pivot, actually, market just is going all the way up. Actually, before that as well. So August was the time that market capitulated to the downside, but after that, all corrective move actually bought back by investors and traders at the same time. So seems like market is just defending SMA 50 on a kind of like a bigger picture for daily chart as well. So for the kind of like a macro picture, I would say still, if we get even 10% corrective move, still we are in a bullish momentum. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not sure even if we get even less than 5%, is going to be aggressively bought by investors and traders at the same time. So market doesn't have enough momentum to the downside, just getting back to the upside aggressively. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to Nasdaq, which was a leader for today. New all-time high for Nasdaq, 21,721. And right now, we just got another forming a bullish consolidation. If you remember yesterday video, we were talking about this level for another buying opportunity, even it doesn't go to that level. So Nasdaq just nicely getting back up. Lots of big names are getting into new all-time high. We will get to those ones as well. But today, Nasdaq just nicely getting back to the upside. We are forming kind of like a resistance here. So if you see some kind of like a pullback tomorrow, you shouldn't be surprised. If you see a breakthrough, that would be very aggressive price action because it can just getting to new all-time high sooner than later. Today we just got new all-time high, and potentially this new all-time high is coming right after each other until Christmas time. So we'll see how it goes, but no correction, no a decent correction, I would say. Just a consolidation. You should take it as like a corrective move. And today, everything is just getting back to the upside, especially for the big names. Moving on to the US 30, which is Dow. Dow cannot manage positive, so it's coming down. And this is kind of like not a bad idea at all. If you see a leadership is coming or falling under Nasdaq, while Dow is coming down for a corrective move, because usually this is a very healthy corrective move. When Dow is getting into correction, Nasdaq is rallying. When Nasdaq is getting correction, Dow is going to take a lead. And that is not bad because usually money is coming to the defensive name, and Dow is a defensive. Lots of, I mean, not a military defensive. I mean, lots of big names, value names are in Dow, and the people just park their money just for the value names. Right now, value names actually are not performing well. So you see that the correction is here. We just got into 44,000 area. So if we lose 44,000 channel, we are going to get all the way to 43,000. And that's the area that we are just looking for another rally potentially to the upside. So we will see how it goes with Dow. Moving on to gold, which had a positive day today. So sorry, just I don't know what happened to my chart. Let me search it here. Gold. So here's the chart of gold. Yeah, so gold had a positive day, not a bad session. We just challenged this top here, getting back to the downside future market right now. It seems like intermediate top, and if it gives us another potential higher low here, so if it goes to higher low to test this level, getting back to the upside, I would say this is a nice cup and handle pattern, and it's just forming a very nice scenario to the upside. So let's see how it goes. But if gold is coming back down to test this accumulation here, that would be kind of like the bullish scenario if we see a reversal to the upside. So we'll see how it goes with this one. Silver doesn't participate today's rally, so that's the concerning point. Silver is just barely, I would say, just the doji bar, barely positive today, and it's still consolidating. So this means the gold rally could kind of like stop, at least for a short term. We may see a consolidation in silver. Then both are getting back to the upside, and that would be kind of like the scenario that everyone is waiting for. I would say today gold miners actually took initiative to the upside, which is nice, and we will take that one as well. Moving on to crude after today's last 2 days positive. Today just got into positive momentum. Very interesting level for crude because we are just getting to $70. If it gets higher, I would say 72 is coming down the road. And this is kind of like a shifting a structure to the upside. So still looking for a breakthrough to the upside right now. Actually, this is not a good chart trend. Let me just come up with another one. So this is the trend that we break through to the upside just barely. So we need to get above this important $71 to 72. So 72 is very, very interesting just because we got a couple tests here and never get back to the upside after October. So if we get above this, I would say crude is forming the bottom. Um, this is very, very important. Very, very choppy chart, folks. So as you see here, it's like a ping pong ball inside the box between 67 to 72. Either breakout could be a very, very aggressive, but the loss of resistance down the road here in crude, and I would say this wide range bar, this wide range bar, and also this trend line, there are lots of resistance here down the road for crude. And also there are lots of intermediate choppiness here as well. So still waiting for a big fundamental news. Probably that's going to just initiate the rally, but or drop at the same time. So we'll see how it goes with crude. Moving on to individual names. So starting with Bitcoin, fantastic surge to the upside. 94,000 was intact for a bottom, for a short-term bottom. It's just getting back to the upside 5%. Not a bad session at all. Ethereum is the same, just like getting back to the upside, recaptured its trend line, and we need to kind of like a forming the bottom here. Otherwise, if it goes back down, that would be very negative news for crypto, which I don't see it now. A bond yield 4 cents up, forming a bear flag here. So we may see CPI number is coming tomorrow just below expectation, and that would be kind of like a sharp sell-off to the downside. And if that scenario happens, that would be very interesting because the chart is telling me that potentially we may see a drop, especially for the treasury, just getting back to the downside to this gap area, which is going to be a support. So again, if treasury is forming to the upside, you shouldn't be surprised at all. So today it's just slaughtered before CPI number tomorrow. So 2.7, that's the average CPI based on the banks and the other institutions. VIX downtick today, 4.23% down. Dixie just a downtick as well. So actually Dixie was up. This is a future. So Dixie is up, getting into resistance here. So if you see CPI is coming below expectation, you should see a reversal. Still is going to be a choppy. So still 108, that's going to be very, very interesting top here. And 105, that's going to be bottom. Either breakthrough, that's going to change the zone. Moving on to the magma indicator, new all-time high for magma, 1753. And Apple, just a hit new all-time high today, 250, then coming back down. So this is kind of like overstretched, overbought. Anyway, if you want to slice it and dice, it can go down to test this pivot or even lower to this here. But I would say still there are lots of momentum to the upside. So any pullback could be good buying opportunity. Amazon, new all-time high here as well, $5.22. This is a gap, and also this is a support, but I would say the best scenario is going to be here. So if you see something like the bigger shift to the downside, and that's the area, 200 area. So still, it's going to be far away, but I would say there is going to be a strong buyers are gonna come back here around this area. Just mark it on your chart. Meta nicely getting back up. So after breaking through, I would say Meta can easily go up to 650 down the road. Microsoft is forming the same scenario here, nicely breaking through. I believe Microsoft new all-time high is coming soon, especially after this is happening for Google. So Google just a new, I would say the calculation system is very, very faster, and that's why it's just sparking higher to the upside. New all-time high, $195 for Google. Nice pattern here as well. Netflix hits new all-time high, $23 up, 936. Tesla, 5%, almost 6% high today, new all-time high, 424. So this is the first time in the history for the Tesla. Moving on to semiconductor index, they're just waking up as well. Still lots of choppiness here, but I would say we need to see because it's forming a higher low here, and that is a bullish development, folks. So this is a low, this is a higher low, and we got a choppy consolidation, higher low, and here another higher low. So when we see something like this, I would say we should just be on the bull side rather than bear side. However, I would say if we take out this low, that would be very ugly. It can go all the way down here to test this low again. But as long as we are above this at 234, we should just give SMH benefit of doubt. Philadelphia Semiconductor Index is the same. Here is another one. I would say this is a low, this is a higher low, this is a higher low, and this is a higher low as well. So we need to break through above this pivot, ideally above this pivot to initiate the rally to the upside. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to Taiwan Semiconductor Index, $2.66 up still. The pattern is confusing. I would say this is a fake breakout. What if we see some kind of like a choppiness consolidation, that's going to be another bull flag to the upside. AMD, $2.41 up today, and just that going down 125, exactly test this box here, and then getting back to the upside. So I don't know if this is going to be a short-term bottom or this is going to be a final bottom, which I don't think that's going to be a final bottom, but we will see. It depends on the market structure down the road. NVIDIA 3% to the upside. Still, this head and shoulder is intact unless it goes above this 153. Texas Instrument, $1.52 up here. Lam Research, pretty good pattern here, folks. So I love this stock and I love this pattern. This is forming a very choppy forming base. And also at the beginning of this base, at the end, so you'll see that. Here's the nice head and shoulder. And at the right shoulder, we will see the bull flag here. So this is a pretty nice bullish momentum. I would say this one can go to the upside if it takes out this pivotal point here. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to financial spider, XLF 10 cents up. Not a bad session. KBE still up, but lagging compared to the market. KURA 34 cents up. JP Morgan 67 cents up. And Goldman Sachs $7.53 up. Bank of America 33 cents up, and Wells Fargo 45 cents up, down today. So Wells Fargo is not following the big banks here. So moving on to the gold miners, they just initiate rally to the upside. This is not the ideal scenario for bull flag, but it triggers to the upside. The same here for the GDX, pretty good pattern here. AEM just moving up as well. These guys are exploding to the upside. Newmont, still it is lagging. We accumulate Newmont here. If it goes down, we're going to buy more, but I would say this is not a pattern at all. So Franco-Nevada, nice bullish consolidation. Just a beginning to the trigger to the upside. I would say 130 is coming down the road. And Gold Barrick, 49 cents up here. Not a bad session, double bottom and forming a nice W pattern. And if it goes above $18.23, then we can see all the way up to $19.49. So moving on to the energy spider, 15 cents up today. XOP, oil and gas exploration ETF, seems like forming the bottom at this gap. OH, the same pattern, $5.35 up. Nice reversal here, and the Exxon just getting back to the downside, but forming a doji bar, narrow body bar, always is a good thing, especially when it's at the pivot or pivotal area. So this is kind of like a support here. This is a nice pivot, narrow body bar here. I would say this is not bad pattern at all. Chevron, the same here, narrow body bar still above this pivot. And Chevron still can go down here to this accumulation before the next rally to the upside. So we will see how it goes. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.